Or we'll figure that out, man. That'll come naturally. What happened to what it was? Some with book, some book and something. What was that?
Oh, when I got my story times.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cause you tried to steal it from G, because G wanted to do it.
Yeah. Talking about, because we were talking about him recapping books and stuff like that. Like we have a book session.
So I think you said story times with book or something like that.
I gotta remember it. I got it.
That wasn't your segment though. That's all I was pointing out. Like, it was G that came up with it, and then you threw yourself in there because you was like, "Well,
my name."
Yeah. Right.
You gotta use something else. You gotta use something else. He can't call a book. He can't call a book. He gotta use something else, baby. I'm cemented. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta call it something else. You can't call it a book. And I think you're talking about me.
You can introduce it like, hey, yo, this book, hey, this is, stories with G. You don't like that, huh?
Nah.
Yeah. Nah, that ain't gonna work.
Nah, that ain't it.
I figured. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
But it was a good idea.
Stick to the script, stuff like that. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I can play with that. Let me play with that.
Books.
I play with it.
All right, run with it.
It's time to man up. It's time to man up.
I kind of like that, but I kind of don't though, because that could be toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's the avenue I'm kind of going down. Toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to the left to where you like, okay, you need to man up because you need to be a man at this point. But I'm also looking, you know what I'm saying, at that crossroad, making that right, and then that could also, you know what I'm saying, go the wrong way. Toxic. You know what I mean? It just depends on the time. But I do like, because that way we can actually say which way we think it's going down, especially because, with what's going on and stuff now, when people say things and they basically say man up, we can say whether, it's down that way or it's down to toxic masculinity. But we can say that, that's a fork in the road at that point.
Mm-hmm.
That could be something.
I don't believe in toxic masculinity.
You never had, but it exists.
I don't believe in it.
When I tell you you're a man, you should never cry. What is that?
That's let me see what I can say about that. That's an opinion. You know what I'm talking about?
Masculinity is rooted in opinions.
If I tell you a man, make sure your nuts hang.
It's also an opinion, but it's also...
It ain't no opinion. If you got nuts, they gonna hang. You heard.
Hang, whether they strung up or anything. It don't matter. Don't matter if it's cold or hot outside. Some days they look like a bean bag.
If it's cold, it ain't gonna hang, brother. If it's
MVP.
Cold,
the MVP. We let our nuts hang. You heard?
Hey, I ain't so sorry. We let our nuts hang.
We let our nuts hang.
All right. All right.
We'll come back to work. If y'all haven't guessed, we thinking of slogans, different things we can come up with. You know what I'm saying? I had a good talk with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say your name, but thank you for all your input today. Told some of the fellas about some of the stuff we talking about. We're going to come up with a little slogan. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all listen to us every week. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't listened to us before, come on. You listen to us now. If you come up with a slogan for us, man, throw it in the comment section right below. We'll pick the best one. But right now, the MVP, we let our nuts hang, is leading right now. I don't know. I like that. I put that shit on the shirt. You heard me? I let my nuts hang. But anyway.
Hey, but if you wanted to market that though, you can kind of have the nuts hanging like with the V.
Yeah.
That's something. I'm just like from a marketing perspective.
You put two peanuts. You put two peanuts, and then you just hang them with like a rope or something like that. The MVP, we let our nuts hang. Yeah.
I don't vote for that, but this ain't no dictatorship or nothing. So I already everybody gonna be against me. It's like, hey, whatever. But I don't like
Oxy merch already. We get the Planet Peanut guy, and then you know what I'm saying. We can kind of put like a jacket on him or a parachute on him, Man.
You know what I see? Cease and desist from planners. Cease and desist from planners. That's all I see in the future.
MVP, we let that nut saying. Anyway, welcome to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, baby.
Third time the charm, baby. If y'all don't know, I seen that cut up a little bit. This is about the third intro I done did.
Number 3. It was on purpose.
I should cut it again. And try it over. Anyway, it's all right. We're going to keep on going. But y'all heard us brainstorming some slogans at the beginning. Chris, I don't know if you heard it. Book had one. What was yours, Book?
Oh, it's Time to Man Up.
Time to Man Up. Cody, you had one?
I didn't even know who was coming up with slogans. I came in on the tail end of y'all doing the slogans.
Yeah.
We were talking more about stuff like that.
I came up with MVP, we let our nuts hang. I could put balls on the t-shirt and we can let them bitches hang.
Well, should we have a gathering of nuts and then just say we let our nuts hang? You know, if it's a gathering of nuts, it just looks like all the nuts hanging out. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if anybody want to purchase merch with testicles. So maybe if we have a whole bunch of nuts, you know what I'm saying?
People put
drinks in the hand. It don't pistachios, cashews, almonds, all type mixed nuts. You know what I'm talking about?
Testicles on the back of their trucks, man. They got testicles on the back of trucks all the time. Yeah. They can put it on the shirt. Anyway, we'll go back to the drawing board. Trust me, we're gonna come up with something.
I ain't buying that shirt. I ain't rocking that shirt. I'm not supporting that shirt. Y'all do.
We have individualized shirts. You know what I'm talking about? These books nuts. Go nutty for book. You know what I'm talking about? Go nutty for book.
Yeah, that'll be for your direct fans. Yeah. That works.
Yeah, represent though. Represent. And then we can have group nuts. You know what I'm talking about? We can have individual.
When you bring multiple people in, that's when you lose me, bro. Like, I'm not.
All right. Go nuts for book. Ooh.
You stuck on these nuts.
That could be yours right there. You know what I'm talking
about? Nah, I ain't fooling with that.
I got a shirt for you. You can put, if you suck on these nuts, I suck on them toes. Like you said last week. There we go.
I don't really like the nut sucking, though. Like, the nut sucking is overrated, in my opinion. But
I got you. I think we talking about nuts way too long at the beginning of the show. Thank y'all for tuning in again. If I didn't say that already, I didn't forgot what the hell I just said. I did this thing 3 times. Anyway, it's time to get into another show, man. You see, I got my fellas with me. I got Book here. I got Cody here and CP here. What's happening, man? Thank y'all for showing up today. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the thick of shit with us today. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got anything pressing on their heart, on their spirit they need to get off before we
get in spirit? Yeah. Let that sizzle. Y'all see I look a little bit more defined today. I went out, got myself a little new toy. It's just a new camera. That's all.
Looking pretty crispy over there, bro.
I appreciate it, man. That's what I was going for. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I was going for. Burnt bacon. Real crispy. You know what I'm talking about? So I could do all things without actually having to adjust and touch that shit. I can zoom in, zoom out, center myself left, right, up, down, all that.
Zoom in. How you zoom in without the hands? I just give a display on it. What it is?
Oh, give a display, man. Them niggas want a display about the new toys. Hold up, pimpin'.
If you saying all this, it should be visible.
Right? I had closed it, but just for the people who ain't, my hand will be on the keyboard only. Okay, I'm not touching the cam. So watch me now. I'm in your studio. I'm in your house. I'm in your bedroom. So something like that, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's way better, much better. I'm good right there. I look too big. Head big right there, but it's cool. Get my Greg on. So what I was gonna say is, it's just, I enjoy it. I will not be blurry no more, all of that. So I played around with it, tested it out. I'm very excited. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all can see me a little bit better. So, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And I did it.
Right on.
Anybody get anything else on their spirit that's sizzling? Thank you. Going once, going twice, it's gone. I guess let's get into the BS of the week. You know what I'm talking about? Let me grab my notes.
Okay, talk about
it. First off, I don't know if y'all seen this, but James Harden, the basketball player for the Houston Rockets, he shitted himself during the game. I don't know if y'all seen that. Did y'all see that?
Hold on. Say what?
It was a whole doo-doo streak in his pants when he fell over. He said he had a stomach virus. He shitted himself. That's literally some bullshit.
So hold on. What was it? Was it a home team?
It was white pants. It was white pants. Trust me. I'm gonna put it in here. Matter of fact, I got a picture.
You know, home teams usually wear white. Well, they switch it up. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you never know what's home now no more.
Yeah. So
yeah.
If the streak was in white shorts, then oh man.
And then you go and check your group meets. My wife actually sent this to me. She said, "Yo, if you want to talk about some bullshit of the week, that was some shit of the week."
Wow, yeah, dirty right there.
That ain't Photoshop.
Nah, that's Boo. That boy had that Boo.
God.
It looks so bad. It looked like it's on the outside of the shorts, bro. Like,
oh God. Oh Lord, have mercy.
He should have suited up, man.
Yeah.
He should have suited up.
He had that Boo. But hey, I think I'm gonna leave it there with the bullshit of the week. I think Book, he got one. I tried to get the light one out the way. You got a more serious one we need to talk about, man, that happened today. Or I don't know, I think today or yesterday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you good on that one, huh?
I'm good. I'm totally done, man. I just James Harden Boo Boo was just so funny to me. I had to put it out there. Okay.
Did they win? Did they win?
I don't know. He lost in life with the Boo Boo.
Oh man, that is stupid. That is hilarious, bro. All right. Well, the one that I wanted to talk about was some bullshit of the week. We actually posted it to the MVP account also after I found it. This happened in Brooklyn, New York. There was a group or a gang or a mob of teenage boys, 19 total boys, not 19-year-olds, 19 boys who attacked one female, robbed her, jumped her, stomped her out, stole her phone, shoes, everything on her persons. And it happened in the daytime. So it wasn't like at night in the back alley. It literally happened on a sidewalk in New York during the day. Just a mob of boys just ganging up on this female. And, it was disheartening because I don't know when it became cool for just one guy to hit a woman, let alone 19. I don't know who raised these individuals, these young misguided men. And, out of 19, everybody just partook in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was, I don't have a daughter or anything like that, but I could just imagine for those, with Chris and Francis on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, a personal feeling that could just resonate with you if that was your child. You know what I'm saying? Especially let alone a daughter. Okay. I think this goes for any human living being. That's just despicable. And if I'm the law, I don't care how old they are, I'm throwing them in jail. Now, it's not like they wore ski masks or anything like that. So I don't want to hear that you can't find and identify who these kids are. I think everybody should be locked up and they should be sent to, a jail, not a juvenile system. I think that if you man enough to put your hands on a woman, then you man enough to go hang out with the men. so to speak, not other kids. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a slap on the wrist when you go to a detention center. I think they need to be in prison. So it's just something, you know, that was just disgusting, man. It turned my stomach up, made me frown, and, you know, I felt the way. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just needs to be, you know, our parents, you know, I know for me, for sure, that when I grew up, you never put your hands on a female. No matter how mad, no matter what they do, you do not hit a woman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom. She told me there's ways that you can get out of that. You know what I'm talking about? You could step on a foot, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But don't you put your hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, yo, she trying to press up on you, then just, you know what I'm saying? But don't hit back. So, yeah, man, it's just, I don't know who raised these little niggas, but they need their ass beat severely. So that's some bullshit that I saw, and I saw it today. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully the woman, you know, the girl is okay. You know,
they took her to the hospital. She's in the hospital. She's recovering from all the injuries. Yeah. And they said she's gonna make a full recovery. They said it was probably some gang thing, and they retaliating for something that already happened.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Very sad news. Definitely highest grade bullshit this week. For sure. Anyway, anybody else got any bullshit, man? They wanna spread out there? Anything? Seen something? They want to say something? Good to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for incorporating your bullshit. We thank you for your input. We appreciate it. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I know usually I have a whole list of bullshit this week. It kind of ruined my mood. I'm not gonna lie when I saw that girl getting jumped, so I didn't want to have too much bullshit in between that, because that was the main focus I wanted to touch on, and I think Book did a good job talking about that. Topics, man. We going straight to the topics. We gonna hit this hard this week. You know what I'm talking about? Chris, you had a topic I saw in the group me, man. I think we need to touch on, my brother.
One minute.
It was definitely you.
Yeah, it was you.
I gotta go back and refer to it now. Hold on.
I purposely didn't answer your topic because I thought we were saving it for the podcast.
Yeah, you know, we got some people who don't understand what a topic suggestion is, and they choose to just answer like is a real question.
If you don't like that one, that's fine. I know you got like a whole tablet full of topics.
I'll read this. I'll read it off.
Okay,
that's fine. All right. Question is, could you have relations with a chick while another man was in the room watching? Now, mind you, she knows of this guy and actually had been involved with him before. He's just there because he just wants to watch. Does everybody understand that? Are we good? Do I need to repeat?
Need to repeat it. Need a little bit extra context. Now, is this?
It's cuckolding. Cuckolding. Is that what it's called? Cuckolding?
I've seen some cuckold videos where the watcher touches the man's thing and puts it back in the woman. You can't touch me. Now, if you watching. You know what I'm talking about? But
it's just a peep show, I guess.
I'm gonna get into that. But back to what I was talking about. I don't seen this white guy, okay? And it was a black guy piping down his white wife, okay? He was actually the cameraman. All I know is girl was doing her thing. Her name's Amber Blank. I'm not gonna hate. Her name is Amber Blank. She ain't all that in the face, but she got a black body. You know what I'm talking about? I think. To me personally, like she got a nice booty. So that's what I'm attracted to. I like to see the ass quake. Anyway, she was doing the thing. She's on top riding, right? Next thing I know, all I saw was a hand coming to the frame. I'm thinking the guy is gonna smack her ass. No, this nigga grabs this dude's pipe, takes it out, actually applied his mouth to it. I guess he had, takes it out, actually applied his mouth to it. I guess he had, Yeah, he had. Yeah, he had. Yeah, bro. He had 2 take dick sucks. So he used one of them and put it back in his lady. Now, I said, brother man, that whole damn show would have been over if that would have happened to me. First of all, if you would have touched my stuff while I don't care if it's your wife I'm hitting or not, and y'all agreed to this, but you can't touch me as no other man while I'm in the act. My joint, nigga? Nah, bro, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm shutting shit down.
Are you watching gay porn, man? What's going on, bro?
That's
Porn
what it is.
crazy. Porn is crazy.
Hey, I got a friend.
I'm gonna get to your question though, too, Chris. I just had to put that out there.
My friend is actually he partook in that exact action. And he got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? And he's not no porn star, nothing like that. You know, just
Was he the watcher or the one performing?
No, he's the one performing. And he says it happens a lot more often than you think. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you see it in porns. And
Why do you think that is?
What happens? Hold up. That happens? What I said happens?
Not at all. Like you.
Okay. You said that happens. I'm like, nigga had his dude grabbed his stick and sucked it and then put it back.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, okay, boy.
Zero.
I need some friends, goddamn it.
Nah, but he said because he was telling us about a time, and he was like, "Yeah, that's happened several times. They pay you for you to have sex with their wives just so they can sit back and watch because they get pleasure off. They get pleasure off of watching their spouse engage with somebody.
I wonder what kind of pleasure that is, though. I mean,
if you gotta wonder, it ain't for you, bro.
It ain't for me. I know that for a fact. But I'm just saying, I don't.
I look like that's.
I wish we had somebody like on a panel, not necessarily talking about y'all, but I would like to dive into the mindset as to why and how could you allow or
see. But all right, put it like this though: if that's their fetish, we can't really. How far can we dive into our fetishes to people that don't understand? Like, if you got a person that likes a certain, like you got a person that just only wants threesomes, and say this is the woman, just to put it into perspective. The woman only wants threesomes, and the guy, you know, he's in a whole different zone than we are because we're not used to, generally speaking, we're not used to the woman only wanting threesomes and not wanting to have just one-on-one sex. That's just something that gets them off. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can speak towards that unless you're actually the person that has that fetish. Then and somebody else that has that same fetish, then y'all can actually speak and understand, come to common ground. But it's foreign to us. It's foreign to us.
I'll take the lead on it.
Okay, go ahead.
I couldn't. I would.
No,
I don't need any extra set of eyes on me while I'm trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's just too much of a personal and an intimate setting for me to want to share that with somebody else. That's why I said I probably wouldn't even be good in a threesome because I'm just so intimate. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm about you. I don't need no interference. I don't want to know somebody's there. I don't want nothing. I just want to be with you. And
so
that's how I am.
You never had sex in a public place? Because that's when you have other sets of eyes on you. You just don't know it.
No, I haven't.
Really?
No.
Have y'all, the rest of y'all never had sex in a public place?
Okay, hold on. When you say public.
Like, when you say public, like, how are you talking?
Yeah. Are you saying like somebody is there?
I mean, somebody can actually see what's going on, but you're engaged in the act, so you don't know if anybody's seeing what's going on.
Yeah, I'm quite certain people don't know that these niggas is getting nasty. I told you I did it in the pool. There's people at the pool. I ain't care. I'm quite certain if you saw her sitting by on me and the way we was facing, you knew what was going on around here. You knew we was having coitus. You know what I'm talking about?
Coitus. There you go.
Had all type of chlorine up in that boy. You know what I'm talking
about? So. I'm not gonna lie. If it was me and I'm single, and he want me to do something with his wife, but you like how Cody said, you gonna pay me? I might do that thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to bust that thing open.
When money's involved, it's okay.
What you say?
I said when money's involved, it's okay. It ain't the fact that his wife can just be slamming. It says, hey, now you paying me for a service?
Now, because now I'm gonna work for
paying me for something I was already wanting to do. It's just one of those. Like,
you sound like Dre right now. Hey, you gonna pay me to do something I was gonna do for free?
For sure. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, but the issue there, which from today, I probably thought like y'all prior to maybe 2 minutes ago when Book shared, he saw the guy jump in and do his thing. Like, and that wasn't part of the contract. If that happened, ain't nothing you can do. That happened, literally happened.
We might have to talk about what Book watching on his computer.
Bruh, no.
That might be the topic of discussion. Like, what the hell are you watching?
No, I like Amber Blake. Like, she do her thing. She only fuck with black people. You know what I'm talking about? White girl, she does interracial. So, like, when it happened, it was the only time that I seen it happen. And I'm like, Lord, I was ready too. And then I saw that, I'm like, God damn it, watch something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. And let's also ask, what platform were you watching that off of? Because that should have been in the subtitle. Like, I should have known.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't in the categories or nothing. It wasn't in the category context or nothing. Like, there was no tag that said cuckold, voyeur, spy, nothing. It just said interracial, BBC, fat ass. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm talking about? Handle up.
I wouldn't go to that platform anymore.
They
clearly don't care about
you. They got little parts where, you know, you can actually go to, you click on it, it says this part is doggy, blowjob, missionary. Like, they tell you the position. Like, I don't have to skim through and find when you're doing the thing. So I just clicked on, okay, cowgirl. I click it. That's what you go. It goes right to it. So you right. I'm all right, cool. I'm ready. I'm doing, you know, I'm in my zone. And then next thing I know, I see
let's get off of this book. I don't want you to.
And came in and grabbed dick. I'm like, yo. But answering your question, Chris, yes, I could do it. And I'm the type of nigga that's so arrogant, I will high five the motherfucker. And that's how you fuck that pussy, nigga. And I would say that too. I got no problems with it. And I would talk shit at the same time. And I would talk shit to the girl and to the nigga watching. Or the man watching. Ain't got to be a brother. Anybody watching. Like, nigga, yeah, that's how you fuck that pussy. That's why I'm here, nigga. That's what you hired me for, nigga. Bring me back.
You talking
I'm auditioning, nigga. If the bread is good, nigga, I'm auditioning, nigga.
Look, you talking real heavy right now, but I'm circling back to the scenario that you put out there.
He taunting the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You saw the guy reach in and grab it. So at that point, I would have turned it off. No. Let me go. I would have, at that point, if I saw the camera guy reach in and grab it, I'd have turned it off. But you saw him grab it, put his action towards it, and then what he did after that, bro, that's a minimum 17 seconds that you continue to watch.
No, y'all ain't about to make me flagrant. Hell, fuck no. Hell to the no. Dog, if you could have, you're not gonna see it because I wouldn't even tell y'all what video it is. Okay, for you to go do your research. Now, ladies, if you want to do your research, that's that. I don't even know. She got so many, so I can't even be like, okay, this is the one. But nigga, I'm not like when I'm doing.
Hold on. I think it's time to bring back a segment from back in the day. We ain't use this. We ain't pull this segment out in a minute.
I know you ain't about to call me no violator.
I think we need to bring this brother to MVP court. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring him to MVP court.
Yeah, they need to be brought. It needs to be brought, bro. You watched it entirely.
Okay.
You told
all right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
From that scenario,
huh?
so you
think you can do this shit?
Hold up. Let me start this segment off right.
You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
We have brother Dwayne Booker
shoe program
here
nigga.
on charges. Possibly watching Gay 4. And we want to know, is he flagrant? Or was this just a common mistake? Was he trapped by the booty ended up seeing a dude. I can't think of nothing, no kind of dick reference that rhyme with booty. But anyway, we got to ask this question. Now we heard Dwayne what he said. He didn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? We hear Cody making compelling statements. I want to start off with CP. How do you feel about what you heard from Brother Book? What he just shared here?
Is he violating?
Is he in violation? Or let that man rock? That's what he into. Let him rock.
It sounded like the moment.
Y'all niggas out here being real flagrant right now.
I got you back.
Let you get through the segment, but you throwing this additional context.
You be in contempt of court. You better shut your ass up. Nah. Yeah,
I got you back, but hey, he did say when he saw that, he was like, "Whoa, this ain't for me." He said, "I was about to get right," but then when he saw that, he nipped it in the bud. It didn't happen for him. So I say, had he kept going and finished the job, I'd be like, all right now. You know what I'm saying? That's you. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing. Okay. You keep that to yourself. But he did say, you know what? Nah, I saw that. I was about to go. I had to pump the brakes on that one. So
okay.
He ain't violating me.
So you say he ain't violating. Okay.
Okay, so no, can I cross-reference?
It's definitely your turn, Cody. That's definitely your turn. Get all your facts together and then present them to the court.
So, Chris, you can understand how something like that may happen, and you continue to watch to see what's going on, just what transpires, because it makes great moments for MVP podcast. Is that right?
Okay.
That was a yes or no?
I said okay.
And that is a neither yes nor no. So I need a yes or no. Do you understand that?
Let's go, brother. I said yes.
Yes. So you too are a victim.
Nah, no. Only one person is on trial right now.
So then you're an offender if you're not a victim.
Only one person is on trial right now.
I'm not on trial, brother. This ain't about
only
me.
One person on trial. Stay focused.
All right. Tampering. I say tampering with the witness. He's jumping in, trying on the friendly manner. It's not. Nah. Your vouch is disqualified.
Okay.
You got to give some kind of input on how this man is he in violation or not, man. How you feel?
I initially stated, Your Honor, that the defendant is indeed guilty.
Okay.
If I walk into an establishment and I don't like the way the establishment is being ran, I can continue to give my money to that establishment and make a transaction, or B, I can leave because I do not approve of their practices. Our defendant chose the former.
He left.
That would be the latter. Our defendant chose the former. He engaged. His transaction was ad because he sat there and was entertained by what was going on in their establishment, Your Honor.
Yeah, listen, that's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
He didn't say he kept watching, bro. He said the moment he saw that and realized the cameraman did what he did, he stopped.
No, the cameraman did a couple of acts, my brother. The cameraman started on one act by reaching and grabbing. How long does that take? How long does that take? 5 seconds? 15?
So you said the moment he saw the cameraman's hand grab, it should have been turned off?
If he did not disagree with what was going on,
Go ahead, but you can
Exhibit A, and this will be the only fucking exhibit. Okay? Will be the only exhibit. When I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm not on my laptop, not on my phone. I use my tablet. Okay? How I lay, because I have to present the exhibit. If I was in the courtroom, I would lay down on the ground and show you fully clothed. Okay? But I put tablet. I have stand. I put tablet on chest. Okay? There's no way for me to do all of this and do what I'm doing with the other hand. Okay? So my hand is down. I'm chilling because I like to be close to it. Okay? So that's probably why I got glasses.
That's why your ass got glasses.
You know what I'm saying? God damn it. So I'm doing what I'm doing, and then I see hand enter frame. Nigga, there's no way. Well, I'm supposed to. Bro, my laptop, like, come on, brother. Like, I saw it happen, and I immediately, okay, nah, this ain't it. And I got rid of that scene, and I went to something that I know.
Sir. No, sir.
Get me right.
Yes,
no,
sir. Objection.
Yes, sir.
Objection.
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor. Your Honor. This last time go round, he only referenced the hand. He didn't say anything about the suction and the reinsertion. Those are two extra incidents that occurred on the night of the offense.
My nigga, okay. So if I see you grab, just because I saw you grab, what, I was able to exit out right then and there? Nigga, I saw the continuing act. That's how I know. You acting like the nigga gave a 5-minute blowy or something, bruh. That's what you making it sound like. Like, I watched this nigga give head to another man for over a minute and then put it back in the swing. Like, no, nigga, it was literally grab, taste, put back in. Nigga, like, what you talking about? I didn't say my hand was on my staff.
Hey, order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Words. I will not do this.
Order in the court. Order in the court. It's time for me to give my judgment. It's time. I heard both sides. I heard all sides.
Final statement.
Go ahead. You're going to give one final statement.
Let the defense bear witness to the display that Brother Booker just gave you. Did you see how fast he saw what was happening, allegedly, and how he slid off the iPad off of his chest? Could he not duplicate this? Could he not?
Was I supposed to do that? I said, was I supposed to do that?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Order in the court.
You'll understand that you are missing everything that I've stated today.
Order in the court.
I rest my case.
I rest my case. I want the people listening to us. Hold up. I want the people listening to us to tell me how you feel in the comment section. Let me know was Book in violation. Or if that's what he into, that's what he into. Me personally, I'm gonna give my opinion.
I ain't saying nothing the rest of this damn show. I'm gonna just sit here and mind my business.
I actually was gonna side with you, my brother. I was gonna side with you, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, it gets crazy quick. And then maybe you thought you saw something. I was gonna go with you, like maybe it took you a minute to figure out what kind of hand that was.
That's the thing. It's a numbing effect. You're like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Yeah. So I'm gonna give Book the benefit of the doubt. I ain't never seen Book to be like that. You know what I'm talking about? But you
act like I'm in here looking for niggas grabbing dicks. Like, come on.
I don't know. It only seemed a little crazy because you seemed energetic by saying that to us. You know what I'm saying? You was hype about that story.
Well, I had to tell you, as I told you, Book got stories, bro. Now I'm gonna come up with a segment for it. I'm gonna come up with slowly. But it's just what it is, man. It correlated to the topic that was displayed, presented by Chris. So therefore, it was all tangible. You know what I'm saying?
So as far as the MVP, it's a hung jury.
It was all tangible.
When I said he innocent, we're not saying he guilty. You at home decide, and you tell us how you feel about this, if it was a violation or not.
Have mercy, man.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just go on to the next topic, man. What's the next topic? What you got, Book?
Coach.
Yeah, we're going to the next topic.
Coach, man. We can go with Coach. There was a discussion happening back on Facebook between two parties, and they would like for us to echo our sentiments, okay? So, sports. Which sport requires more skill to play, football or basketball? Okay, they was having a heavy debate on Facebook, which means there was a lot of Twitter fingers turned to trigger fingers. So we just want to put some verbal acquiescence. What's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't matter. We're gonna put some verbal context to this question at hand. Okay, so what sport requires more skill? Football or basketball or other? Anybody can go.
All right. I think it depends on the position.
Okay.
I say that because the quarterback on football has to be very skilled. He's got to be able to read the defense. He's got to be able to read the offense. and make quick decisions at a moment's notice. There's just so many things that go on, when you're managing clock, when you're trying to get a first down, when you're trying to run clock. And, it's just a lot, I think. And you got to have high IQ with the game. That's just to kind of touch on his position. I'll speak on basketball and just say, I think when you compare basketball and football to me, you just have to be an athlete for the most part. You can get away with being a good athlete and be successful at football. I think when it comes to basketball, you can be a good athlete, but there are key fundamentals that you need in the sport of basketball to be successful. And so I feel as if you don't have those key fundamentals, you're not going to be that good of a player. Whereas football, a running back, and I'm not knocking anybody's profession, but you're pretty much a running back because you're fast and you can navigate. You can catch a ball and run. There's some skill, but basketball, there's just so many dribbling.
But that's not fair though, because when you're saying football, you're equating it to one position. And when you're saying basketball, you're using.
Well, that's why I said it depends on the position. I threw quarterback out because quarterback is like the most known position in football, aside from the running back. Receiver, they're just running routes and catching. A punter, a kicker is just kicking. Quarterback, yeah, he's throwing, but he can also run, but he also has to read certain things. Not like they don't, but quarterback is more notable in football. But I say basketball, you need more skill. It's more skills displayed with basketball because there's just so many other intangibles with dribbling, passing, shooting, also reading plays, playing offense and defense at the same time. You don't just have an offensive line. We got to do both in basketball. You know what I'm saying? So there's just more elements of being a basketball player to me than there is being a football player.
Skills, though. We're going back to skills. That was the specific question.
I touched on dribbling. I touched on shooting, passing, catching. I said there's more skill in basketball. Okay, I'll just make the final statement. There is more skill in basketball than there is being a football player.
Okay. All right, I got you. And so I'll argue the point of football players have transferable skills that actually stem to multiple sports. Things that you learn and actually have to be competent at in football, that can transfer to basketball, that can transfer to cross country, that can transfer to track. I think
what can a lineman position transfer to?
To what?
Besides sumo wrestling?
Basketball.
A lineman?
Yeah.
300 pounds?
A D lineman. An offensive lineman. That can transfer.
I'm thinking a lineman. If you're talking about someone specifically, then that's different. But I'm saying a lineman in general, someone that plays the position of a lineman can also be a great center for the basketball team.
No, they're not that tall either.
Let me get this correlation, and then I'll let you get back to that. They had Julius Peppers played football for North Carolina. Mm-hmm. All right. Also, when football season was over, he came and played basketball for North Carolina Tar Heels. All right. He was literally just a bruiser out there. He didn't have no skill. Nigga was big as shit, muscular. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, do his little fouls, get himself his little dunks and a couple rebounds. But you could tell that there was no skill that he really had for basketball. And, I mean, we've seen it in high school. I'm not going to say nobody's names, but we've had football players who came over and wanted to play basketball, and it wasn't necessarily skill. It was just them fucking weightlifting exercises made them stronger than everybody else on the court. So they was able to kind of like, you know,
but doesn't that still work?
Position.
Doesn't that still work though?
That's not a skill.
I think what he's talking about.
Stronger than somebody is not a skill.
You just strong. That's it.
I think what Chris is talking about. I don't want to reiterate the whole thing because Chris said it to me the best. But you got to be like you said, a lineman. I Google what the average height of a lineman is. It's 6 foot. You're not even a point guard. A point guard is 6'2", 6'3", and like the height ain't even right. You can't even be no center. That's the average height of a lineman is 6 foot. So it's like, bless you.
Thank you.
But like I said, it's you blocking. Yeah, see, I told you. They're probably on sale now. Huh? You probably got like a whole.
Hey, the stock went down, bro. So I went out there.
Like 30 cents a bottle, huh? Drink at your own risk.
Hey, like y'all laughing, I saved 33 cents on this 6-pack, my brother. Little cheaper than last month. But go ahead and continue. Let's stay with it.
But I'm with Chris. It depends on your position. I think a wide receiver could because I've seen wide receivers play basketball, so I think that skill is more transferable to basketball than I've seen tight ends play basketball, and they pretty good when they get to the football field.
And that's
more of basketball players transferring great into football than football players transferring into basketball.
I get that, but you're limiting it between basketball and football. Let's open up other sports.
I said other.
Let's open it up to other sports, just like the question.
I have other in mind.
But what lineman? What can a lineman transfer into? What sport? I asked you that one.
Right.
They're like not 300 running, pounds.
Not running. I'm talking about
shot put, javelin. I get you.
That strength comes in handy.
Okay. I give you that, but don't nobody watch that shit.
Nobody asked that.
That's not a skill.
Can you stay on topic? My brother? I'm putting the argument out there, man. Like, because all of us, we were primarily basketball, right? And so it's easy for us to say basketball is it requires the most skill. It's easy for us to say that, but whenever we actually think outside that box. Let's maneuver down those avenues. You know what I'm saying? Track is a whole nother sport. And speed is more important in football than it is in basketball. So that's not just necessarily strength. That's actually speed as well. That's transferable. You know what I'm saying? But it's still the same sport. So I still got two. What you got, Book?
Well, I present it. I'll let Franz do his answer. Are you good? You going with basketball?
I don't want to repeat everything Chris says, so I'm straight.
Okay, bet.
Chris made a good he made a good statement.
Yeah, I was just waiting. The only thing that I was waiting to add, if Chris didn't touch it, was that basketball plays both sides, plays offense and defense, and it can literally switch at the flip of a switch. So I was just waiting on him to highlight that. But for me, I'm kind of in between the two. I kind of wanted to say baseball. At first, but then I started thinking more of an individual sport itself, which would be golf. I've tried to play golf. I've tried to swing. Okay, damn near slipped the whole damn disc in my fucking back. Okay, I think personally. Golf requires a higher skill set than anything else that I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I can literally go out there, this personally speaking, I can go out there and play football. That ain't no thing. We used to do that when we had during my sleepovers, okay? We went to the church right across the street, played in the parking lot. We all basketball players, nigga, but football was just easy. And I'm not saying that it doesn't require skill or dedication. But back then, nigga, throwing and catching the damn ball, that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? For me. So if it wasn't nothing for me, I probably should have played football. But I didn't like the person there. So that's neither here nor there. But football was easy. I grew up, my first passion isn't even basketball. My first passion is baseball. All right. So I personally, when I started playing basketball, when I got to Texas, I couldn't shoot worth a damn. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it literally looked like I had to Sean Marion. It was like, that was my shot. It was like that from the chest. 6th grade.
Cody said
I came a long way. So it went in. It went in, but that's how it looked. Okay. So but baseball, I understood more intimately, the dedication and what I had to do to be a better player. And I kid you not, like other sports that I have played, you know, football, baseball, basketball, like none of those were as hard as baseball was because it's the hand-eye coordination. You got to have speed. So it's the same thing. You know, there's a couple tangibles that, you know, or variables that you have in these other sports that we're talking about, football and basketball, that you have to have as well to encompass, to incorporate into baseball. And then you got to have the strength. You know what I mean? You have to, it's not just get up there and swing a bat and hit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can swing a bat, but you have to have that patience. You got to understand how it's breaking. You got to understand the dynamics of the weather. It's a whole lot that, you know, goes into that. And then, you know, even from the defensive standpoint, you know, being able to react to a hit that's coming at you fucking 90 miles per hour, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a line drive, like it's stuff like that. You get your reflexes, but I still think that golf is a whole nother beast, man, because you can't just go out there and not know how to do nothing. Personally, the way that they got to hit the ball off the tee, I'm talking like that shit is, I went to Top Golf, bruh. I sparked that damn grass so many goddamn times thinking I hit the ball. It was retarded. It was ridiculous. I know Suki got some video. I'll ask her for it. If I can find it, then you can insert. But, bruh, I'm talking like it literally looked like I had a lighter in my hand and I was just sparking the shit. And it was terrible. All type of crap. I'm trying to do the whole swing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it. It's very difficult, man. That's not something that anybody can just go out there and do. I think these other sports, given time, anybody can go out there and shoot a ball. It might
That's
not
the
look
same thing with golf. Given time, you'll be able to go out there and do it, bro. So what I'm saying,
right.
what my point is, what requires
it's easier though. It's easier for these other sports for you to become decent at it.
So what I'm saying is what requires the most skills that
like I said, it's golf.
That you have skills that are transferable. So if you have skills in football, you can transfer those to track. You can transfer those to basketball. You can possibly transfer those into another sport. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what foundational sport will actually open you up to multiple sports?
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm not even gonna say
if Phil Mickelson come on the basketball court, I'm gonna dunk on that nigga. Golfers can't hoop, man. Like, let's just be real.
They play tennis though.
Tennis, they can't hoop neither. So the reason why I'm thinking
they gotta hoop. You said golfers. Golfers can play tennis. I believe that they can play hockey. You see what I'm saying?
Usually they don't move like that. Usually golfers.
You don't know that.
We don't know that. But usually golfing, you could be fat. You could be all kind of stuff. You don't have to be in shape to play golf.
Well, if you fat, then you can be a lineman to Cody's testament. You could be a nose tackle.
They look like the weak fat people though. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but that's just
all they gotta do is lift a couple weights to be all right.
Let's think of a sport to where it can be more,
like dude off Varsity Blues that lost all that weight.
All we've said is a sport to where you can play two. We said golf. France, you just said golf could possibly be what?
All I'm saying is Michael Jordan played baseball, basketball, and he plays golf. We always see him playing golf. He plays three of.
He didn't play baseball.
Huh?
He did not play baseball.
Who did play baseball?
Technically, yes.
He played baseball.
Technically, he played baseball.
On the team, bro.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You crazy.
How did he produce on that baseball team? He was
It
garbage.
don't matter if that nigga had one hit or 20. The nigga played baseball.
He played baseball.
He got
played.
on the team because he was Michael Jordan.
It don't matter. He played baseball.
No matter what his namesake is, bro. They put him on the team. They gave him the stripes.
He was not skillful with baseball.
Don't matter.
That don't matter. Skills don't matter.
That's neither here nor there. You could be the sorriest person. You could be the sorriest person on the basketball team. That still don't mean he can't whoop a regular nigga ass. I mean, it is what it is.
That's not a regular nigga's ass. He got into a professional organization because he was already in a professional organization, not because he was at a professional level on that organization.
Okay.
Your point right now is null and void because the thing that you said was he did not play baseball, and they're just telling you he played. Whether or not he was good in your eyes, okay, that's a whole other topic.
The question was skills. The question was skills.
No, you just sat there and said But Franz told you Michael Jordan played baseball, he played basketball, and he played golf. He didn't play baseball. We were like, yes, he did. And you're like, no, he didn't.
You're missing the root of the question that we are supposed to answer, which is
he's talking about skills. But Michael Jordan had skills. He had skills.
Not in baseball.
Yes, he did.
He had enough.
He had enough.
You act like Michael Jordan didn't.
It don't matter why they signed him. The nigga played. Don't matter why he was there. He played in that professional atmosphere. That's the bottom line. It don't matter what your argument is. Just like Tracy McGrady, that nigga played baseball too. He was a pitcher. He didn't make it to the league, but he was AAA. The nigga played. I don't care what you talking about.
Now you're talking about a different person. I'm arguing about.
It don't matter. It's all the same though. Tracy McGrady wasn't that great. It's all the same.
So we're talking about skill.
That was skill because he was the pitcher. He had to spearhead that thing.
We're talking about who actually. All right. Okay. You got it.
Same.
We'll let the viewers say what they have to say.
Chime in. Let us know what sports you think, or if we was full of shit. I don't think
Michael Jordan had 3 home runs, man. 51 RBIs. He only played one season. He didn't even play a whole season.
Who's that? Who you reading off?
That's Michael Jordan. I'm just gonna read. I just gave you the RBIs and the home run. He had 3 home runs.
Oh,
you can't say he did.
You brought up MJ.
All right.
I think we good on that side. Yeah, I wanted to just put this out there for the world, bringing up Michael Jordan, because, everybody talk about who the greatest of all time is. And you know what? I think I found the perfect way to diffuse that conversation. Okay? When it comes to basketball, who's the greatest of all time? Okay?
It's not book. So
no, I'm in the league of my own, bro. Don't worry about me. I'm God tier. Don't worry about it. So what I would say, the 2 names that, that infamously come up and about around, the world is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, right? I would say only one of them. There's other great players. I know how you feel, Franz. Don't worry about it. But those are the 2 unanimous names that come up, okay? I get that. I see that. That's great for you. But these are the 2 names that come about. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, like I said. Only one of them is actually the greatest player of all time. Hear me out. LeBron James is, in fact, the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't care what nobody's argument is. The most iconic individual basketball player of all time is Michael Jordan. Okay? That's how I look at it. The most iconic and who is the greatest player. The most iconic, most influential is hands down, bar none, Michael Jordan. I'm not going to argue that with nobody. But the greatest basketball player is LeBron James.
The fact that you said anybody else's opinion doesn't count makes your opinion null and void. Just because opinions.
When did I say that? Again, when you go back to these tapes, you just be trying to throw words in my mouth. That ain't happening, bro.
You said
that ain't what. No, that's not what I said.
Okay. All right, Franz, if you can actually take it and rewind it back. You said you don't care.
You have to rewind it back. You got to watch it again.
You said I'm
gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put
the timestamp. We're at 1 hour 15 minutes right now. You need to go back to about 1 hour and 13 so that you can hear exactly what the fuck I said. Matter of fact, no, you're gonna have to chop it because we did 3 intros. So you're gonna have to wait for it.
I find it. If I remember, I find it. Shoot.
LeBron James is, in fact, the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't care what nobody's argument is. I don't care what nobody's argument is. I don't care what nobody's argument is.
Whatever.
Nobody said nobody opinion.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
I probably said it when Franz started tilting his camera towards Kobe.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when you said it, nigga. You said it.
I said worldwide.
I don't really care. I don't really care for the GOAT conversation because everybody got their own GOAT to them. You know what I'm saying? So
there's only one GOAT.
We'll leave that alone.
The most iconic, Michael Jordan.
If that's what y'all say, we'll give it to you.
That's the God's honest truth.
Anybody got anything else before we try to shut this thing down, man? Get up off here. I think that's pretty much good right there.
Yes.
You straight?
Did y'all do inspirational? Y'all didn't do that no more?
We didn't do inspirational. I'm gonna start leaving the inspirational strictly to Greg. You know what I'm saying?
If Greg ain't on, you ain't getting it. If you got a problem with not getting it, then you need to talk to Greg. Holla at him. DM that nigga. Call him up if you got his phone. Don't talk to me about it.
Greg's G Money new job is the inspirational person of the week. I like how he break it down. He
I don't want him sending it in the group chat talking about this person so we can talk. No, nigga, you read it. You talk about it. I don't care.
Bro, you don't care?
Huh?
You don't care?
I care certain times about certain things, but I don't care about everybody. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not rooting for everybody that's black.
It's not always black people that we highlight as the inspirational person of the week.
The majority of the time,
about 99% of it.
Hey, bro, but I'm talking about
it is
that
what it is.
one.
I mean, we inspired by who we inspired by. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
It is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to come across my timeline. You want to talk about black people? We have the first female at FedEx. She's the CEO of, I forget the department, but she is the first African American and minority, especially as a woman, to spearhead that department. Like I said, I see stuff. I just don't get I'm more of a, oh, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? But I don't doesn't tickle my fancy like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get damn.
Nobody can make you care about something that you're not one.
Yeah, I'm not passionate. It's not a passion of mine to, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love to see.
Salute to her though.
Salute
to her. Yeah, she was the first head of UPS.
FedEx.
She started out as a receptionist, and now she's.
Oh, you saw about that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the person of the week. We don't know her name, but salute to you.
I don't know her name. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I don't be
When you do that, no. You gotta.
We're not doing that.
I just saw it. That's what I'm saying. I don't deep dive into it like Greg would. You know, like he doing
to say that, to do it
so,
to disservice to somebody.
You know what? I think I found it.
Now y'all got me about to look up this lady name because y'all wrong.
Let's get it.
I like that. I like the book.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
The book
G,
I like
G,
that.
we got you. We got your segment when you ain't here this week.
No, we don't.
That's the last for
just
2020.
get this lady name.
That's the last for 2020, G.
Let me see.
I had to hold it down for this one. Next time, boy, you got to have some details.
Did y'all get her name?
I'm about to look right now.
Oh yeah, I am. It sounded like Cody was saying he had the name. He
had it or something.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
No, that was filler time.
Ramona Hood.
There we go.
Becomes FedEx's first black woman CEO.
There we go.
Yep.
Shout out to her. It is Women's Month, so that actually worked in pretty good. Y'all didn't even know it was Women's Month, so shout out to all the women.
Of course, we knew it was Women's Month. You just didn't want to acknowledge anybody this month or this week.
That's great. I like the way Greg puts it together. Greg presents it well. So
I get it.
I'll leave him with the inspirational person of the week. But it is Women's Month. We didn't even shout out Women's Month.
Shout out to the women, man.
Shout out to all the beautiful women in the world, no matter where you are.
Hey, not just the beautiful ones, man. The ugly ones got to get love too, bro.
No, I consider all women beautiful. I consider all women beautiful.
Look at CPC. I don't.
No. I'm doing it for different reasons because we've had podcasts where certain women ain't beautiful. The book.
I ain't about to lie.
Look, man, we in Women's Month. Everybody beautiful.
Yeah, for the month.
This month. Now next month, a different conversation. As soon as that clock strike 12, you know what I'm talking about?
Speaking of clock, you know that spring forward about to happen
Sunday.
So that don't affect you, book. But yeah, we about to.
It do affect me because I don't know what time it's gonna be for y'all. So y'all are going an hour ahead.
Yeah.
I ain't getting up at 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, we're going an hour ahead.
So it's gonna be ahead.
Yeah, right now I get up. Well, today was 4:30. If the hour ahead jumps, then that's 3:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Y'all can miss me with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all can miss me with that. I'll send in some video clips, nigga.
So a 6 months hiatus? A 6 months hiatus?
Y'all gonna have to push the thing back to 8:30 now.
Do something, man.
Well, like I said, if we stick to our normal day, I'll be all right. Today was just, because France did our engagement.
I should do.
it was just like they was teaching them the basics. We'll talk about it offline. Everybody don't know, so that's fine. What am I thinking about? Oh yeah, shout out to Women's Month.
Yes.
Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Make sure y'all get the podcast out there. You know what I'm talking about? We doing all this for y'all. If you got any topics or anything like that, make sure you can email us at mansviewpodcast@yahoo.com. We'll take any topics you want us to talk about. Any questions, like how we've been having. I got a good one that I've been sitting on because I'm waiting for that person. They emailed me they want our advice. And then they said, hold up. Don't say nothing about it just yet. Let me make sure everything's straight first. So I'm waiting on that one, but I do got a good one. Yeah, you got a good one. Y'all watch, before we get out of here, y'all watch that show Love is Blind on Netflix?
Which that the series?
Yeah, it's a series on Netflix.
Where you sitting behind? Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah.
It's a big thing about the black guy. He was in there. He found him a low lady. He proposed to her. They got outside. They went on their honeymoon and wherever they went to. And then he told her, "Hey, I don't love people. I love hearts." And basically, what he was saying is,
he won a lot of people.
When he was younger, he was the man with the camera grabbing dicks and doing what he was doing.
Sound like it.
So
Book already follow him. Book, what's his name?
So old girl actually took it all right. She was trying to be calm with him and talk it through, and he just kind of like went on the defense. So a lot of people been killing him, talking about, yo, you wrong for that. You should have told that girl that before she agreed to marry you and all this. And then he been going to therapy. It's a whole big thing.
Maybe I missed it. What did he reveal to her?
That he used to be gay.
Bisexual.
Or bisexual. He liked hearts.
Well, he is bisexual.
He like hearts.
He said he don't look at people.
How he termed it. He likes hearts.
That's what he said. He said he likes different hearts. He doesn't care about people as genders. He likes different. It's basically saying,
nigga, what?
Just say what it is, man. Just say what it is.
That's the new maneuver.
Say I like dick, nigga. Like
that's the 2020 maneuver. He likes both, so he said he likes hearts. So a heart and attached to any sexual organ. So he's attached to that. So
all right.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey man, I just thought it was hilarious, man. I watched it. I kept on. Kim was watching it, and every time they show something, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I just like, Kim, watch that by yourself. I'm not watching that no more. But that stood off. That was crazy to me, and then now it's a big thing right now about that whole situation. So I just thought if y'all want to watch Love is Blind, then comment on it. At least the part where he tell her that he liked different hearts. I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, if y'all ain't got nothing else, man, I guess we'll holler at y'all next week.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? We love all the hearts out there that watch and partake in the MVP.
Even the ones that don't watch. We love everybody, man.
Nah, I ain't really fucking with people that don't watch. I'm just gonna be real with you.
You gotta give them ones that don't watch a chance because they can become watchers. So
you gotta get them to watch first.
You got a game.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. I know you guys is coming. You know what I'm talking about, Pauls. I know not guys.
That boy rapping right there. Double entendre.
I know you guys are joining, guys and females alike. You are joining this podcast adventure. So shout out to you, the future. You know what I'm saying?
If you like to lend a hand to anything that we have going on, Book will definitely help you out.
I think Cody the type of nigga that's gonna go look for himself. So you know what I'm talking about. He's stuck on it like he really want to see this or something. I'm trying to spare you. That's why I gave you the name of the performer, so that you don't make the same mistake that I had. Okay? I'm trying to stop you, bro.
All I'm saying is Book got it bookmarked. So all I gotta do is get it sent from you to me, and I'll be cool.
It's been MVP. We'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all be easy.
Pray for me.